We finally made it to our destination. I'm not quite sure what the name of this peak that we're standing on is. I have an idea that that peak ahead of us is called Snow Mountain or Snow Peak. I'm not sure, but you can see this peak from Carson City, and it's relatively high. And Lake Tahoe is just on the other side of the ridge. I've actually rode my bike on the other side of the ridge on the flume trail. But you can see these landmarks, like this is Washoe Lake. This is all of Carson City, which is relatively a pretty large city. It's not the biggest, for the state capital, it's not the biggest. It's only got a population of about 55,000, 60,000 people. Capitol building and the airport. If you look over here, there's Job's Peak and Job's Sister Peak and Friel Peak. Friel's pretty high, almost 11,000 feet. Job's Sister Peak is almost 11,000 feet. It's hard to believe that I've actually stood on top of that peak and camped up there. Beautiful country. We found a lot of nice things on this expedition. It turned out really well. Andy's done a great job. And, we finally made it, man. It's a good feeling. It's a really big accomplishment to be here. Winds are picking up. I'll try to hide behind the rocks so I can block out this wind. About this hike, man. What do you got to say about the shelter and the rock and the tree and the bone being broke and all?
It was kind of mysterious. Like, it was really, really weird. It's like you would make like some teepee in the woods.
Well, it really wasn't a teepee because there was no twine or rope.
Yeah.
It was all wedged in the ground and with the tree.
Yeah. But it was really, really weird with the, I think it was, I'm not sure, with the pine cone attached to the wood, the pine cone. That was really, really weird. I don't know what to say about that.
It's like they threw it up there they tied it to there to get the rope up there somehow for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe to set a trap for some small game or to eat, you know?
Yeah.
So we've made it. It's not the tallest peak, but at least it's a peak. So now that you made it to the top, what's your take? What's your feelings, man?
Man, it's been rough, but well worth it. Well worth it.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, we saw just some amazing things along the way. You know, I mean, everything around that whole site where the logs were braced up against the tree to form a shelter, that was just... I mean, I try to look at everything with a scientific kind of objective to it, you know? And,
right.
And
totally.
Nothing about that seems like something just some camper would do, you know?
Yeah. Those posts were deep in the ground, man.
They were buried deep in the ground. There's no indication of any sort of campfire or cooking or anything. So, yeah, it was definitely unique.
So you ready to conquer Sea Hill? Hit that flag soon?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. If you look, I don't know if you can see it, but if you walk over there later, there's a pyramid-shaped peak.
Yeah?
That's Snow Peak.
Really?
Yeah. I took my mountain bike and I rode below it. And there's a little turnoff because they have the old flume trail they made into a mountain bike trail.
Right.
And we bike rode for 7 miles to this hidden lake. And on the other side of that mountain, I got a daytime UFO picture.
Awesome.
Right in the day, hovering over the lake. So, and that's where he's seen his Bigfoot sighting, was on the other side of that pyramid-shaped peak. But yeah, before you go, before you head down, just walk over there and just look, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's exactly shaped like a pyramid.
Weird.
It's probably another 600-700 feet higher, and that's where you'll see Tahoe. But I'm happy with this. This was a hell of a climb. Awesome views. You can see all of Kings Canyon down here. This is all Kings Canyon down here. And going down should take us probably, take you 3 hours to go up, 45 minutes to get down.
Oh yeah.
So
It won't be bad.
good job, amazing hike. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you got to see the summit a little bit, I'm gonna pull out lunch and food. I made sandwiches, I made cupcakes. If you want a cupcake, you're more than welcome to help yourself. And I got granola. That way it gives me some additive protein for the hike down. But anyways, this isn't over yet. We'll keep an eye for tracks on the way down. Then we'll go up to Sea Hill and get pictures of the Carson City flag and Carson City. It's getting very windy, so I'm gonna have to shut off the camera. Check us out, www.paranormalghostsociety.org. And this is your founder, producer, author, talk show host, and paranormal investigator, Lord Rick. And today's investigation has been solely based on cryptozoology, in the search of America's great ape, the last giants on Earth that roam this vast wilderness of the Sierra Nevadas. Anyways, we're at the peak, and that deserves a pat on the back. And Lake Tahoe is just on the other side, and you're looking at Washoe Lake, Carson City, the Carson Valley, Job's Peak, volcanic spires of the Sierra Nevadas, and then just below, this entire canyon you see below is Kings Canyon. Fit for a king on his birthday. This is Lord Rick. Peace.